Guys, welcome back to another video. Yeah. Um, this is about like the story time that you all seen before, but not. Just welcome back to another story time Wednesday. Um, okay, so, yeah, I'm gonna talk to you about Wednesday, yeah. Wednesday, I wanted to like speak with you about that. So she said, that my mother said that okay, that she can come, that I can come visit her and for 2 weeks, but then I have to do a lot of things. So yeah, she told me I have to get my stuff and stuff like that. You could take a bus to New York since you're 19 years old. That's what she said. And I'm quoting it out because I'm quoting it right now. Okay? Just for you guys. That's what she just said. Also, she also she is like yeah, that was kind of hard as one of the things that I ever did. So I tried to tell a lot of things about every single thing that she ever done. So yeah. So when Thursday hit, no, when my stepmom was coming into the house, I was like telling my brother, can you please help me talk to my stepmom because I really wanted to talk to her about this and stuff, okay? So, that's when it all hit and when it all turned and it felt like that. So yeah, I spoke with my stepmom. She told me just to tell my mom to box these things up. I was like, no. She was like, she was like, she was like, you know how much that cost to box? I told her, you know how much that thing costs to like box the things up and do everything and every single thing. She said she means box them up and put them in a storage. And I was like, okay. So that's what she really said. Okay. Now, my, okay, so I spoke with my stepmom already, and I was still concerned about what just happened about my mom and stuff like that. So yeah. After that, we ate everything that we ate. We did everything that we could do. I was like, we went home afterwards. After that, the next day was Thursday, and Thursday night I got sick. So I was sick, and I was going into the shower and stuff like that. My I was coughing a lot, and my stepmom heard me. So yeah, that's when it all hit. That's when it all went down in the business and everything else. So yeah, she told me, you're coughing because you will have the hot steaming shower turned on. That's what she quoted. And yeah. So my so we went to grandma's house and stuff like that. And was still sick. I spoke with Dr. Ed. I did what I had to do from a while ago and stuff like that, where I wanted to do a lot of things, okay? So, so I was texting my mom in the morning about me being sick. I was sick and stuff like that. If you guys are new to this channel, you would like to go up there for the video and stuff. So yeah, we're not quite there yet. So to the thing, I was telling her that I was sick, and she said, "It's probably your asthma." And I said, "Yes." Do you have an inhaler? And I said, "No." Do you have a nebulizer? I said, "No." So yeah. That's what she said. And is Daddy or your stepmom taking you to the doctor this morning? And then I said, no. And this was like, I lied to my mom right there. And and everybody was like all over the place with me that day. That day was all over the place with me because, look, it gets a little bit too deep and emotional to even explain what's going on. So yeah, my so my grandma caught me that day because I showed her what's went down, because I wanted to know what's going down with everybody else. So yeah, so when it was after my class and stuff, and when it was time for lunch and stuff, I went to get some stuff to eat. So when I went to get something to eat, I noticed my stepmom calling me, because this is what she always does. Okay, so this is what she always mentioned. She called me on her lunch break and stuff like that too. So I went inside Uncle Ollie's room, and I sat down to talk to her about some kind of things. I said okay, and then my stepmom said she went on, and Grandma told me, this is what she stated and quoted. Grandma told me that that you said not truthful things to your mother. And that's what I said. No, that's what she said. And she said many things and stuff like that. Many things. She said don't tell untruthful stories, and basically trying to like all that out. So yeah, man, after I got off the phone, I felt like a lot guiltier than usual, because I was like, no, I'm not gonna think about this. I'm gonna move on, or I'm gonna do a lot of things compared to my life than having to worry about stupid stuff that I did, because I always do what I have to do to make sure that I do what I need to do. So yeah, that was untruthful stories. That's what she quoted. I was like too much all over the place, and Grandma gave me medicine, all that. She took care of me perfectly fine, and so yeah, my So yeah, my my stepmom, when my stepmom came, basically, she took me to the doctor. She took me to the urgent care. before she took me to the urgent care, I saw, go check out that video when I was like so sick that day and I couldn't do a YouTube video that much. So go check out that video. That video is gonna be okay. Also, yeah. So, basically, when my stepmom came, everything was like up on the thing from my YouTube video, from basically my YouTube channel that I am explaining to y'all right now. So my stepmom took me to the urgent care. We were like going in and stuff like that. We were doing a lot of things. They said that I have asthma and I need to get tested for COVID-19 because, number one, that's when they said that to me. Also, yeah, just also, when we went home, before we went home, we grabbed my brothers and we took them to the thing. We went home afterwards and we spoke to my dad about things that we spoke to him about. So yeah, that's when it all got it all down and stuff like that. We all had it. We were looking on my phone because we looked at text messages from my mother. Not to do all that because she wanted, you need to tell your father that also she said you need to tell your father that you that she told you with the bus ride and stuff like that. So that's when she told you. So yeah, that's when it all got up to me and everything else. So yeah, that's what she showed me. That's what I showed my dad. I showed my dad everything, and he said that's not happening. That's not a good way to start out the whole process of you living here and you're not living over there. So yeah, why go on the bus if you don't know how to do that stuff? So yeah. So my stepmom. Okay. So basically, I was like coming down from all these kind of things. This weekend it brought me down. It brought the whole thing down. It was all over the place. It was like not too good, not too hesitant or anything else like that from my point of view, because my point of view just doesn't make sense at all to what happened. It led up to that kind of point. So yeah, it was awful this weekend. Even though I was trying to like film some stuff for you guys, I should have filmed what happened and could have explained it to you guys more than it already should have been. So yeah, I could have explained it to y'all. So now I just couldn't face it anymore. But I was filming some kind of things because it doesn't feel right to have to experience the whole stuff that I do all the time. So that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense for me to do a lot of things that I did and stuff like that. So I realized that I felt guilty and I felt bad that I had to do something to let it out, or had to do something to let it out for real. So the next day, which was Monday, and stuff like that, and my mom was texting me, calling me about a birthday party and stuff like that. Birthday party, this and that. She was like all over the place. She can come for the weekend and then we'll figure it out together where we're gonna separate. I said okay. And then after, when we got off the phone and stuff like that, I was like basically wondering about it the whole rest of the day. So I did not have enough time to tell people what's going on because I did not know what I was gonna do. So yeah. At the day, I spoke with my dad about it, and he said, no, that's not going to happen because, number one, they don't want you to be taken away, and number two, they want to keep you from living here because you just are the victim of the situation that you are becoming right now. because you just want to live here, And that's what he basically told me, and that's when it all happened. I didn't even know if I accepted no for what it is, but I should have accepted it as it is, because that's what it is all about. Oh, and also spoke with my mom at the end of the day, and my dad said I can't go to I can't. I said I can't be. I'm not gonna be able to make it to Grandpa's party because number one, all this kind of stuff is going on due to COVID. That's what I told her, due to COVID and stuff like that. Number one, we can just, because I was explaining her today too that we have to be quarantined for like 14 days and come back and another quarantine for 14 days, and that's not good out of your month. That's not good out of your month because that's not good for our people. And number two, I'm not going to do that for another people. Just a split second. I told her that. And, okay. So I spoke with her that day. And we spoke and spoke. This morning she really told me, why can't you be able to make it to the grandpa's birthday party and don't tell him about it. That's what she said. Also, I explained it to her because my dad didn't want me to go because due to COVID-19. And she said, I'll let your dad know everything that's going on. And I spoke to her about my stepmom and my dad feeling mad at me, this and that, untruthful things again. That's when it all led to that happening. I felt a lot guiltier than it was before. And I didn't speak with everybody else. I didn't know what I was going to do afterwards as long as I explained. That's all as I do is I explained. So, yeah. The one thing that really just doesn't do anything is that kind of relationship sucks. And you're in this part as well, and that's not going to happen to you any split second. So I spoke with my whatchamacallit, my mom. I spoke to my stepmom is like, and my dad were mad at me because I told you I was talking to you and texting you about untruthful stuff, which I didn't say at all because that was not in the thing. And number two, it was all over the place. So afterwards, so I was texting her like crazy, back and forth. We were texting each other, and that's when I felt like I feel like I had a panic attack, and that's when it all happened. That's when it all happened. That's all it was. Okay? So, um, so yeah, my, um, so yeah, I, went into my classes afterwards. We were done texting each other, all this stuff. And, we were just, like, all over the place and stuff like that. And I was in class at that time, and I was doing a lot of things. And at point of view, it looks like it hit me really hard. Because it hit me really hard. It's like someone, like, putting a needle in your thing, and it hit you really hard. And it really was after the, after class, my grandma came in, and she was like all over the place. I think she heard me. I think that she heard me. So yeah, it was not her fault that she told on me. It was kind of my fault because kind of putting it on like a twist and a thing. So yeah, my grandma came down there. She was like, us. She came downstairs and she spoke to me about what did your mom say to you about what did you and your mom say to each other and this and that? That's what she said. And then she said, oh, did did your stepmom and your dad get mad for no entire reason because you were talking to each other? You guys were talking. Or did your mom, did your stepmom and your dad get mad at you because you told half-true stories? And I said yes. They got mad at me for untrue stories. She said, Catherine, this is quoting this now. That's not cool. That's not cool. And then I cried. I went and I cried outside, speaking to my mom about it. I was trying to not cry and stuff like that. So I was crying and stuff like that, and I didn't know what to do afterwards. All that happened. So yeah, she was she was upset. She was upset that I told those half-true stories. And I spoke with my mom, and I said my grandma yelled at me because I talked to you and I spoke with you, this and that. And then she spoke with my mom that everything was like all over the place. Afterwards, I was trying to heal. I was trying to get better, everything. And it was hard, and it was like nothing to even expect. And that's when it all happened. It all hit me through the rest of the day, and that's when it hit me because it made my day turn upside down, and I didn't like that at all whatsoever. And I did not like it because number one, I didn't want to do a lot of things, and number two, I was okay about it. Then on my lunch break, I was here doing a lot of things. I was on with you guys and stuff like that, saying a lot of things and stuff like that. But I was trying to say it for a video for the next time, story time and everything, and I was trying to save it for y'all. So yeah, yes. So I didn't want to like explain too many things for y'all. I did not want to explain, but it was hard to explain the whole thing that was going on within me. Exposingly everything. So yeah, that's why I put it in the video. If it's my fault that my dad and my stepmom got mad at me, let me know down in the comments below. And that's what I said, and you guys like, that's when it all hit me. That's when it all tried to do anything to me. So that you can watch that video. That video can give you like a more little information, half information in there. So yeah. Then I went to eat and stuff like that, and I still felt guilty. I still felt a lot of things go on, and I didn't like it at all. I did not like the fact that if I felt guilty, I felt like somebody did a lot of things to make me feel guilty, and I didn't like that. That's not right. That's not cool. So I after my mom got out of work and stuff like that, we were still speaking to each other, talking, something kind of things like that. How you feeling and stuff like that. She told me I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble because now my stepmom and my dad want to talk to me at home. So yeah, that's when it all comes down to, and I felt guilty and I felt like I wanted to talk to somebody. So yeah, yeah. So my my stepmom, when we got home, we were getting out of the car. We were so bad at this and stuff like that now, because we went upstairs and did everything. I spoke with my stepmom. We were okay. We were like a little bit, and I spoke to her, and she felt hurt and disappointed at me. That's when it was all over the place, because she was just disappointed and mad at me and hurt about what I did and stuff like that. So I went into the bathroom and stuff like that too, and I gave her my phone so that she could look at my text messages and see what's going on. And then because I felt a little mad. I felt a little mad inside myself because I did what I did was wrong, and I know that I should have never done that because that was not good enough. And I've learned from my mistakes, and every single thing that I learned from is not right. I felt guilty throughout the week too, and that's when it all hit me and everything else. I felt like she was kind of mad, and I didn't think that she would be mad at me more. So yeah, and we talked Thursday. My stepmom and I talked about this Thursday too, and she was hurt, and I didn't make her feel hurt for no entire reason. I didn't mean to make her hurt. I did not mean to make her hurt. Okay? So if you guys are saying that I did mean to make her hurt, you guys are hurting yourselves for it. Do not hurt yourselves for it because it's not right. And some of you guys, if you guys are like not telling the truth, if you guys are scared to tell the truth, watch this video and it'll give you more information about what's going on in the video that I said to y'all and spoke to y'all about it when everything was like all over the place. He is not like, there's no one that's going to forgive you. God is going to always forgive you no matter what when you lie, because you're a believer in God, and now you know why you forgive God and his own sake. Don't let them tell you negative. Don't let them get on you for everything that you do. Don't let your conscious self do a lot of things just because of a lot of things you do, because that doesn't make you who you are. And kind of like all over the place. I didn't mean to hurt my mom, and I felt sorry. I felt like crap, and I felt like I needed to do better, and I needed to be better. Even in my videos, I was like, I don't know what to do. I'm not all over the place. At least I'm not like people. I'm not like the Grinch. I'm not like anybody else, because I'm just not all over the place like that. Because I don't mean to hurt people. I don't mean to, because that's not me. That's not who I am inside. What I am is like truthful, sometimes truthful, and I'm like all over the place with you guys, and you guys helped, and probably you guys loved the video. You probably gave me more views than ever with the video that I had. So yeah, that was up. I was saying that it was my fault. Let me know down in the comments below. And I was like, okay, I got more than enough views to do all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I was like all over the place, and I didn't mean to do all that. And I don't mean to do all this kind of stuff because I just had a lot of things go on with me for about a bit. So yeah, that's the reason why it was going on, and that's the cause of it, because I did not know what I was doing, and I was wrong in my mind, in my days, in my mind, all that. I didn't want to do all that, because just look at me, look at how I am. I don't mean to feel like that all the time, because it's not cool for me to do this. So yeah, if you guys noticed that I did all that kind of stuff for y'all, that was the video. That's gonna be the end of the video right there. And hope you guys like Storytime Wednesdays, because I'm gonna do more Storytime Wednesdays for y'all. So stay tuned for next Wednesday's video, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow in my upcoming video, where I'm going to be bothering my dog for like 24 hours challenge. That's said, stay tuned. Please like, please subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and share with your friends. And just to tell you this, you don't have to be dishonest with other people. You could tell the truth no matter what. This video means a lot to me, and I hope you learn out of this video. Peace.